Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And welcome back to the Weird Science Comics YouTube channel, where I'm going to be going through Deadpool #2, the second issue of Deadpool. And I got some crap for not liking Alyssa Wong's first issue of Deadpool as much as some other people did. I didn't find it funny at all. And overall, I just thought it was a pretty lame start to a Deadpool run. So does this second issue get any better? Well, overall, this one at least gives me hope that things can get better as we go on, but that's not going to be from the comedy side of things. I think most people will agree with me that the jokes in this issue are not good. In fact, whether or not they are jokes could even be up for debate, which is pretty sad. But I'll explain what I mean right after I ask you all to subscribe to the channel, like this video, enable the notifications, and let me know what you think of Deadpool #2 in the comments below. All right, here are the credits for Deadpool #2, and also I'll go through the recap because it's nonsense. Deadpool 2 is written by Alyssa Wong, art by Martin Coccolo, colors by Niraj Menon, letters by VC's Joe Sabino, and designed by Tom Mueller. Way to go, Tom. You did it. You did the design. I was worried for you. Now, also, probably the biggest joke so far, and all we'll get in this issue, is me butchering names. But here we go. Here is the recap. And get this. During the recap, you have little notes that Deadpool came in and made with this red marker. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my issue, but he lays some zingers out there. Well, we'll decide if there's zingers. Also, get this. There's a picture of Doc Ock on the right side, and he put 2 X's over his eyes. Oh, my God. I hope Doc Ock doesn't see that, right? Here is the recap. As part of his audition to join the Atelier, a secret society of elite assassins. Now, there's a note for elite assassins where you end up having Deadpool right on the side, some of whom happen to be uber cute. All right. Wade has been tasked with killing Otto Octavius, a.k.a. Doc Ock. Now, the a.k.a. Doc Ock is circled, and there's the note on the side. This guy really lucked out in the naming department. Huh? No, it should be, huh? Because what the hell are you talking about? I mean, seriously, now I'm getting angry. Then we continue. But on his way to murder Doc Ock, he was captured by the Harrower. Now, there's a little note. Maybe we'll get some info. Maybe we'll get a zinger. Ooh, what are we going to find out about Harrower? Here's the note. She may want me more for my body in like more of an alien incubator way, but I'll take whatever ego boost I can get. Yeah, okay. All right. Now it continues. Who infected him with a symbiote as part of her twisted experiments to destroy human life. And now a new carnage is hatching out of Wade's body. With the note at the end there. So not cool, bro. And after I offered it a snack. Frowny face. This is nonsense. I mean, seriously, this is on the level of just complete and utter bullcrap. Hopefully, things will get funnier as we get into the issue. Spoiler alert, they will not. This is the pinnacle of jokiness here. I mean, this is bad. So we get into the issue. What happens in the issue? Well, we start off with this 3-way fight still going on from the first issue. Harrower, who is trying to get the Carnage symbiote out of Wade, or at least grab Wade so she can continue growing it. You end up having Deadpool. He's fighting Doc Ock because Doc Ock needs to die. He needs to murder Doc Ock, join this fancy, murdering assassins group. In the meantime, Doc Ock, what is he doing? He's standing around looking so confused that he's involved in this bullcrap. I swear to God, he's going to call his agent right after this. Fire that agent, Doc. You got to get out of this thing. He looks like he wants nothing to do with this and is pretty much just yelling things and, everything gets all jokey and whatnot. Now, as this is going on, here's an example of some of the jokes. Here's the jokey dialogue that we get from Alyssa Wong. When the symbiote of Carnage starts pushing its way up in Deadpool's stomach, it actually looks like straight up Audrey 2 from The Little Shop of Horrors was hired to do an Alien remake. Even if you don't know Audrey 2, you can't look at this and not think that we're about to get an Alien joke, right? And you could make that. I've seen these jokes before, obviously, but you could do things different. You can make it funny. So what do we get from this? Deadpool says, this is worse than eating bad fish and chips. It's like if the fish and chips were alive and trying to eat me back. Okay, first off, that makes no sense. Second, it's not funny. So what are you doing? Why are you wasting everybody's time and money with this lame crap? And later, Doc Ock freaks out. And there's a lot of examples in this book of where I don't even know if it's supposed to be a joke. Was that a joke? Wasn't it? And there's a weird play here where a lot of this issue, Alyssa Wong completely misses the jokes that she seemingly is setting up. And I think that a lot of people reading this, like myself, will be there noticing, oh my God, this is a setup for, oh, it didn't set up anything. And it's bad when you're reading it and you realize that there's something there that she didn't. But later on, Doc Ock freaks out. He gets covered in blood and guts from Deadpool. Deadpool kind of explodes out. Yeah, blood and guts everywhere. Octavius is just freaking out like, oh my God, this is terrible. Harrower throws this zinger at Octavius. And this really felt like it was time for a zinger, time for a joke. She says, don't be a baby, Otto. It's just a bit of Icor. Okay, yeah, it is. Where's the fun? And again, that's the problem with this book after 2 issues. The jokes hardly ever hit. But even when Alyssa Wong sets up the joke, she doesn't realize that she's setting them up. So what ends up happening throughout this issue, I generally was confused at points thinking, I think I missed a joke here. I think this was a joke, but was it? And it is, I don't know. And so finally I realized, oh, it's nothing. There's nothing here. Now, I do understand a good Deadpool book isn't just jokes and pop culture references, but Alyssa Wong's story is already off the rails after 2 issues. So I am torn a bit with adding Lady Deathstrike here. However, she is the best part of this issue. And the gag that she was always teamed up with Deadpool to kill Ock, but he didn't seem to care or notice, was actually the one funny thing in this issue. It reminds me of when we found out that Deadpool was actually part of the original Secret Wars in Deadpool's Secret Wars. Plus, the back and forth between the two actually had a spark that wasn't there for the first issue and a half of this story. But story-wise, lame jokes and fighting just continues until Deadpool manages to escape and shows up at Valentine Wong's apartment. That is the cute member of Atelier that he was smitten with. Now, Deadpool never did kill Doc Ock, so he's not going to end up being part of the fashionable Atelier assassins group. That, though, is not really the concern going forward, because what we get out of this first 2 issues is Harrower and Doc Ock team up to take down Deadpool. They're both pissed off at Deadpool, different reasons, but they're together. Okay. Lady Deathstrike is still pissed off at him, which I think is cool, and I want to see more of that. And then Valentine looks ultra sus at the end in a kind of symbiote interested way. We see a little play there that looks like all of this was a setup. So here's the thing. After a lot of nonsense, a lot of jokes just failing to hit over and over and over, by the end, with what you ended up getting set up in these 2 issues, there could be something good from this point on. And I'm actually going to be here to see if that happens. Maybe what should happen is dial back what you're attempting to be humor. Maybe go more into pop culture references, because that's actually a lot of the things I like from Deadpool. Alyssa Wong seems to just want to tell straight up jokes. I am surprised that we didn't get at least 2 or 3 knock-knock jokes in this, but I'm going to give Alyssa Wong a couple more issues to show us what she's got. Things can easily improve story-wise, and these first 2 issues seem to just be the vehicle for Deadpool to piss everyone off going forward, and that's always fun. It always happens. It's kind of an easy deal, but he did it. I mean, Alyssa Wong did make everybody pissed off at Deadpool, so maybe that'll work. However, the comedy part is just way off. The jokes aren't funny. The timing is way off. Because of that, it all feels forced, which is never fun. But the art's good, and overall, I am going to give it a 5 out of 10. but it's one of those 5 out of 10s that I'm hoping that it could get better. I'm not going to say that I think it will, but it could, and I'll be here to see if it does. But please let me know what you thought of Deadpool number 2 in the comments below. Also, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and enable those notifications. But hey, everybody, I hope that you all have a smile on your face. We could get some humor going, not in this book, but maybe in life and love and everything in between. But that's that. So I will talk to you all later.
Go read comics.
You are all weirdos.
Weird science
is the revolution.
Weird science
is the revolution.
Weird science
is the revolution.